Hey there, this is Teresa, and let's talk abundance, shall we? Today, what I want to share with you is one of the most empowering principles and practices I've ever learned. It's very simple, it's very powerful, and that doesn't always make it easy. I want to introduce you to this principle by asking you to take a look at something. So in just a moment, I'm going to put something right in front of my face on this screen, and it's going to say something. And I'm going to ask you to just read what it says. Simple enough. Got it? So here we go. What does it say? Now, if you're like most of the people that I work with who see this for the first time, you saw, I am nowhere. Because it does say that. Look again. Can you see it? I am nowhere. Clear as day. But what else does it say? Yeah, if you look closely, it also says, I am now here. Just in case you missed it. Can you see it? It's the exact same reality. I'm holding the same sheet of paper in front of you. The letters are exactly the same. But depending upon how you look at it, you see I am nowhere, or you see I am now here. Now, let's look at it again. And this time I'm going to ask you to see or think I am nowhere. And what happens to your energy? If you're like most people, including myself, when you see or think I am nowhere, your energy drops. It plummets. Your sense of power goes that way as well. You may feel hopeless or frustrated or discouraged, not very motivated for sure. Now, in contrast, when you look at the same reality and see the words, I am now here, or think I am now here, do you have a different response? Most people say their energy comes back up from where it was when they thought, I am nowhere. You might feel more possibility, more peace, more power, more just even neutrality, but there's energy for you to do something if you want to. So, the letters didn't change, the reality didn't change, but you sure experienced a difference depending upon what you saw or thought. Do you want to know what bottom line created that difference? Well, it's because I am now here as a thought or a statement is very neutral. It's just stating a fact. It's not saying that it's good or bad, right or wrong to be here. It's not saying that you should or shouldn't be here. It's just stating, I am now here. Like I am now here sitting in my desk chair in my office talking with you. It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It's just what's so. Now, in contrast, when you see or think, I am nowhere, do you hear how that kind of has an implied, not so subtle judgment to it? It's like it's somewhat nowhere's bad, or I shouldn't be here, or something's wrong with me because I'm nowhere. I'm a loser. I'm nowhere. And it's all that judgment, all that meaning that we put on where we're at that has our energy drop, that we lose our power to. And because we're so busy judging where we're at, most of our energy either goes to denying it, being paralyzed and overwhelmed by it, or trying to hide it and not let anybody know it. And we have very little energy, if any, freed up to actually do something to change it if where we are is not a place we want to be. And so this leads into what you've probably heard before, that the very first step in change or transformation is awareness. If you're not aware that you're spending more money than you're making and going rapidly into debt, you're probably not going to do anything to change that. If you're not aware you have $78,000 of credit card debt, if you're denying it or pretending that it doesn't exist, you're probably not feeling very empowered to do anything to change it. If you're not aware that you've gained 10 pounds over the summer until you pull out your fall winter clothes and your jeans don't fit, until you're aware of that, you're probably not going to do anything to change your eating or exercise habits. Awareness is the first step. But it's only the first step if you practice this principle and you be aware of where you're at without judging it or judging yourself. Too often people get awareness, or actually even avoid getting awareness, because they've already got judgment about it. It's bad or wrong, or they shouldn't be there. And they get stuck right there. One of my coaches says, judgment will always keep you stuck. Even if you have $78,000 in credit card debt, can you think, that's where I'm at? It's not where I want to be, but it's not good or bad, right or wrong. It's just where I'm at. So, what can I do now to change it? Awareness, without beating ourselves up, without judging ourselves, just getting, this is what's going on. This is what's so. This is where I'm at. That's the very first step towards transformation, personal growth, accessing new levels of abundance. So, are there areas in your life where you're not wanting to know, where you're not wanting to be aware, where you don't have awareness? Can you get in touch with how that creates fear and disempowerment in your life? Are there places in your life where you have awareness right now, but now you realize, boy, am I really beating myself up and judging myself for it? In which case, can you begin to go, okay, it's not good or bad, it's just what's so. It's not what I want, but it's where I'm starting from, so let me do something about it. Because that type of awareness, without judgment, just accepting what's so for now, combined with action, is what leads to transformation and new levels of abundance. I'm now here, you're now there, and we're talking abundance. But remember, it's not just about talking abundance. It's about living abundance. So take this principle, take this practice, take this new awareness you've gotten, and go out and live abundance in your life.